India and the United States have spent more than a year negotiating what was billed as a major bilateral trade agreement. The goal was ambitious: expand two-way trade, reduce tariff barriers, and resolve long-standing market access disputes between the world's largest democracy and its biggest economy. Despite multiple rounds of talks and repeated signals of progress, the agreement has still not been finalized. And now, a striking claim from Washington has offered a glimpse into why. In a recent podcast interview, U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick made headlines with an unusually candid account. He said the trade deal was effectively ready, but it collapsed because Prime Minister Narendra Modi never placed a direct call to U.S. President Donald Trump to close it. According to Lutnick, India's negotiating team was uncomfortable making that call. Without direct leader-to-leader sign-off, final political approval never came, and the moment passed. This matters because under Donald Trump, trade diplomacy often revolved around personal intervention at the top. Lutnick described Trump as the closer, the leader who expected final agreements to land directly on his desk, often sealed by a phone call. By the time India was ready to move forward, Lutnick said Washington had shifted its focus elsewhere. Countries like Vietnam, the Philippines, and Indonesia moved faster and secured their own trade agreements with the U.S. The India-US talks themselves began in early 2025 and included at least 6 formal negotiating rounds. The proposed pact aimed to address tariff reductions, market access, and long-term trade growth. The US remains India's largest trading partner by value, but the negotiations unfolded against a far tougher economic backdrop. The Trump administration imposed steep tariffs, including 50% duties on many Indian goods and additional penalties linked to India's purchases of Russian oil. New Delhi, for its part, has not directly responded to Lutnick's version of events. Indian officials have consistently stressed the need to protect domestic economic interests, pointing to the complexity of the talks and unresolved tariff disputes. The result is that a long-anticipated deal remains unfinished. Whether this was a missed diplomatic signal, a clash of negotiating styles, or deeper policy differences, both sides have unfinished business, and the future of India-US trade may hinge as much on political timing as on economics.